good. I just need a bad Randy. I didn't bring my bag with me.
Here, I don't need one. Let me bring a paper. So, yeah, that's all I use. And I have about 20.
This is like fatigue at the team. So it's so funny, the exact color.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on Walmart the other day, I was saying,
Each other as I treat the dog in there. I feel right. That's super. But yeah, dog right now is sitting on. Yeah, but it's actually 5 minutes.
Okay. We're tomorrow. So we're good. That's great. And it's 8 o'clock. So we're gonna get started. Good morning, everyone. This is the February 19th meeting of the Kingston Local Development Corporation. And so we're going to officially call this meeting to order at 8 a.m. on the 19th February. So welcome. Thank you all for coming today. We've just we do a couple of meeting agenda items today, so we'll just go. But we'll start at the top. Yeah, there it is. So we'll start with the treasurer's report.
good morning, everybody. I sent out the documents yesterday, a little bit later than I wanted to. My apologies. I got to you yesterday. Currently, we have one delinquent loan. That company had moved on us and didn't notify us. Mandy and George are going to talk about the best way to move forward on that to collect on it. Per our deposit balance spreadsheet, as of January 31st, year-to-date balance has remained stable. We need to align with expected performance trends. Two of our larger loans are going to be expected to close in a soon near future. Given these pending transactions and the anticipated increase in facade lending, we recommend maintaining our current position and reassessing our CD idea, seeing when the dust settles what we have left, to see what our available liquidity is before we lock some funds up that we may potentially need. As far as new business goes, one of our loans has requested a review. We can do that in executive session, and we received 2 new facade loan applications that the finance committee sat and discussed, and we're looking forward to sharing those details with you shortly.
Okay, great. Anyone have any questions related to the treasurer's report? If not, I'll ask for a motion to. Thank you, Sal. The second, Crystal. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. So before we do the loan applications, I figured we'd just go through the rest of our agenda, and then we'll go into an executive session to discuss the financial details of those. But just an update on the Kingston Business Park RFP. As we mentioned, we did put out a request for proposals. We have a due date back on those on the 27th of February. And so we are looking forward to hopefully getting a good number of respondents. We had an on-site meeting in a very cold, but thankfully pre-snowy, or at least deep snow, on-site meeting. And we had over a dozen individuals and organizations attend that. So that was a really good sign that there is development interest and from some very large development companies. And so that's good news. And we, I think after our last meeting, if I remember correctly, our Vice President Hayes offered to sit on the RFP review team for us. And so once we get all of those, we will be sending them out to the RFP review team, and Hayes will officially be our KLDC liaison, even though obviously I'll be reviewing them as well. We wanted someone else from the KLDC also involved and engaged in the process. And so Hayes will be able to keep you all updated as we kind of go forward through this process. Because we really hopeful that we will get some submissions. Does anyone have any questions at this point? And then, so could I have a meeting? We had our previous minutes from October.
Actually, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, December 19th.
It's December 19th, right? Because I thought we did October's already.
Yeah, so I wrote it on.
Okay, yeah. So from December's meeting, could I have a motion to approve the minutes, as amended? Thank you, Crystal. Sal, all in favor? Aye. Thank you very much. All right, so what I'd like to do, with everybody is, we are gonna take a motion, to, enter into executive session. So, could I have a motion, to enter into executive session?
Second.
Okay, great. All in favor? Aye. All right, great. So for those of you joining us remotely, we're gonna call you if that's okay. Because that's the best way for us to be able to communicate with you. uh, Being that we're live streaming this, all right?
Okay.
Okay, all right, great. Thank you. We'll talk to you all soon.
You want me to leave?
Oh, Sarah, we can invite Sarah in, I think, to stay.
Do we leave Paul or?
Well, I think they said they were gonna call us.
Okay.
Guess we could stay in the room.
Did call us mean literally call us on the phone?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but how you making out, all right?
Good. Where are you in Florida?
Yeah, yeah. One of my biggest clients have a closing today. They bought one of their opposing companies.
Wow.
So I'm heading over to the East Coast in a little while to kind of celebrate the deal and
Good for you.
kind of a big deal for me. It
You're in
brings,
Naples?
what's
You're,
that?
you're in Naples?
I'm in Naples, yeah. They're over in Boca.
Okay, I'm getting a call now. Hi. Okay.
Yeah.
There is no here.
So you could have been as helpful as your vote.
Like, hey guys, it's off.
All right, so coming out of our executive session and discuss the loan details of a couple of loan products that we have. We do have a couple of motions. One is related to the Kingston standard, which,
Need motion to come out of.
oh yeah, sorry, motion to come out of executive, Chris, so it's like, is that all in favor? Aye, all right, thank you, Marty. No, that's fine. So coming out of executive session now. Officially, we do have a loan product that we're about to close on with Kingston Standard. And as we have been going through the process, the prime interest rate has dropped slightly. And so with these loans, we are 1% below prime. And so before we do the final closing documents, there was a request from the Kingston Standard to be able to reduce the rate from the 6% that we had set previously to now 5.75. Which is the new 1% below prime or 1 point below prime, however you guys want to say. And so with that, would someone like to make that motion?
Yeah.
Hayes, all right, and second, Tony. All right, is there any discussion or questions on that? All right, so hearing nothing, we'll have a vote. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right. Great, so we can communicate with them, and we're really excited to be able to support the Kingston Standard and their, renovation project that is ongoing right now, and it's really looking fantastic, so.
Can I just ask that we reach out to them for a testimonial or some kind
Oh,
of?
they're going to.
Okay, good.
Yeah, when they close,
Share some. I would love to make
Yes.
an addition of all of our limbs.
all of them, as soon as we close, all of them we
That's
for us.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so we also, as a part of our efforts to, revamp our loan program for facades, it was, has been stuck at a $20,000 cap for quite some time. And as we all know, costs have gone up. And so before we entertain our loan products, I'd like to have the board make an official motion to be able to raise our cap from 20,000 to 35,000 and be able to set the baseline interest rate at 4% for 72 months. So is that a motion that we can have? Sal, and a second, Tony. All in favor? Any questions or discussion on that? If not, all in favor? All right. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you all very much for that. And our marketing materials now reflect all of that. And so we're very excited. And we also now have some really great, applications already rolling in. And so the finance committee, do you guys want to just do a quick report out on, what we've received?
Well, we received two new facade loan applications, last couple of weeks. Finance committee had met about those loans, about a week and a half ago. And we've, made a recommendation to the board to approve both loans at the new maximum cap. So we're very excited about that.
Great. So I guess we should make a motion for each individual applicant. So does anyone want to make a motion related to those?
Yeah.
Tell me when you put that.
Yeah, am I gonna use the address or the actual name?
You can use the actual name.
Okay. Like to make a motion that the board approve a $35,000 facade loan for our first applicant, that's Felix John Perry.
Do I have a second? Sal, any questions on that? All right, so all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you all.
And secondly,
Duff, do you have a question?
No, that's not a question. What I was gonna say was I had listed them as, the way they're listed here, that's the applicant's name.
No.
So we need, instead of like her name, it's under Brittlemore's name.
I don't have that. I have the address and the actual full name of my notes. So if you want to pass it over, I can do that with the second one.
Under the agenda part.
Our second motion, for our applicant, Brittle Mart LLC, They have applied for a $35,000 facade loan. After the finance committee had met, we recommend the approval of the $35,000 application for bid award.
Do I have a second on that motion? Thank you, Paul. Any questions or no? Okay, all in favor? Okay, great. Yes, all right, thank you all. And so that completes the two loan products. We are going to continue to promote, all of our loan programs over and above. I think we've been seeing more up on social media and more of our marketing campaign being, pushed out there. And I want to thank some of the board members who've been sharing stuff. I think it's really been fun because people, I think many of us shared the last board spotlight, and I think Eleni was the spotlight, and everyone congratulated her for being on the board, and it was really quite sweet. Even though she's been on the board for a couple of years, so it does work, and I think that we've been trying to get more information out there, and I think that it's I've been seeing it popping up more in my feed myself, so I think that's been very good.
Are we gonna release any social media posts with the new loan rates and cap being raised?
Yes,
Okay.
they have that ready.
Yeah, I'm sure that's my guess is that it was queued up, so I don't think I'll pay right now.
Great. Does anyone have anything else for today? If not, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Chris, I'll say all in favor. All right. Great. Thank you all very much for coming. Really appreciate it.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you guys for joining.